The kilt. When can you not wear the kilt? We're talking about today, everydaykt 322. Yeah, I took the sign down. I'm tinkering with lighting and trying to make the video look a little bit better. So, when can you not wear the kilt? It's a huge question, and one of our YouTube subscribers, one of my YouTube subscribers, asked a question. When can you not wear the kilt? So, there's a bunch of different ways you can answer the question. I'm going to just go straight into it. Theoretically, there is no such thing as a place you cannot wear the kilt. But that brings into question an awful lot of things. First off, your sanity, your intelligence, your willingness to deal with adverse physical issues, i.e. temperature, weather, all of that other crap, and just basically how crazy you are. Can you wear a kilt anywhere you want? Technically, yes. I highly suggest that you do not do that for a lot of different reasons. One, if you're going to a wedding, I've said this a million times, ask the bride, ask the bride's mom. If either one of them say no, do not wear the kilt, because you might not be able to go to the reception, which could be very fun. Is it going to impact your job? Are you going to lose your work because of you lose your job and your ability to feed yourself, take care of your responsibilities, take care of your kids, your family, your bills, your whatever? Might not be the best way. You might not want to force the issue if you are not able to do those things if you wear your kilt to work. Climbing, it's a safety issue. If you're going to put on a climbing harness, I highly suggest not wearing a kilt because it's just impractical. Any place that has heavy equipment or heavy machinery, it's a safety issue. Can you wear a kilt? Yes. Should you? Hell no. The last thing you need is your kilt caught in some piece of equipment and you sucked into that piece of equipment. Bad idea. Swimming. Yes, but not suggested because it's like a sail on your waist underwater. Doesn't really work so well. Again, these are all judgment calls. Is it in your best interest to do a lot of these things kilted? If you're making a funny video, maybe. But if it has to do with your livelihood, your reputation as a professional, your ability to interact with other people, maybe not. Now, that being said, it is very difficult when you first start wearing a kilt to gain acceptance. So you have to go slowly and pace yourself. Jumping right in and saying, screw it, I'm wearing a kilt full time, all the time, you're going to cause some waves. It can be done, absolutely. Do you want to? Well, it's up to you. How thick of a skin do you have? If you have very thick skin and you can deal with a lot of negative comments or questions or whatever other kind of shenanigans people are going to give you because you all of a sudden change and are wearing a kilt all the time, then go for it. If not, if it's not something you're comfortable dealing with, then take your time. Go slow. Only wear it to special events. Only wear it to festivals or parades or whatever else. And just keep, slowly chipping away at it until you're comfortable enough to wear it all the time. Which is the big underlying theme of all of this, is your level of comfort. Where you can wear the kilt and how you wear your kilt depends entirely on your comfort in doing so. If you are comfortable doing it all the time, whenever you want, wherever you want, well then so be it. If not, just go slow, take your time until you get comfortable wearing it. Again, if it's an issue with people, it just depends on how well you want to, or let me back up. It depends entirely on if you want to keep that relationship in a good way. It takes an awful long time for someone to gain complete and total acceptance as that guy or girl wears a kilt all the time. It takes a very long time. It takes an awful lot of effort, and it takes, some people get pissed off, don't understand, and they will not be friends with you. It's just a fact. But you have to be willing to accept that, hence the comfort level. Once you're comfortable wearing it, well, do what you want. Again, where you can wear the kilt, it's a judgment call. entirely up to you. You have to take an awful lot of things into account. And ultimately, it depends on if you're comfortable with the outcome and consequences of your actions. They could be good consequences or bad. It's just up to you. So with that, like I said, judgment call. Totally up to you. There are no set rules on where you can and cannot. Although anybody operating heavy equipment, heavy machinery, lumberjacking, all of that stuff, probably a bad idea. Safety first, as always. With that, I will go to Kiltology. It's on Amazon. Go get one. And we'll go with this one. Well, hell. So, comfort, your opinion, your perception, your way of being, who you are, has a lot to do with this. Kiltology number 444. Sarcasm. And it just says sarcasm right there, as you can see. Boom. A viable, self-sustaining, eloquent form of communication far more advanced than any common language. Not to be... typo. Not to be used casually or without regard for consequences. Has more variance and subtlety, should be has more variety, and subtlety than all the languages of the world combined. Can be the most evil in meaning while sounding like sirens in the moonlight. Must be left to professionals. Rookies will just get hurt. Genetically found in a vast majority of kilties. Be assured that they are far more sarcastic than anyone in pants and wield that sarcasm with the expertise and finesse that would make Michelangelo jealous. What does that mean? Comfort level. It's about your comfort in you doing what you do best. And sarcasm happens to be a lot of fun if you can wield it appropriately. Done poorly, you just look like an idiot. Nobody likes that. So, if you're going to be sarcastic, be good at it. Try it out. Practice with your friends. If you want some really good ways to figure out how to do that, go watch Deadpool. He's pretty good at that. So with that, I'll let you guys go. I'll see you tomorrow. Be strong. Put a kilt on.